Hey, shout out to BoxRepTv.
Yes, sir.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I'm making it easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. Better me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new ever about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I really about to run this go up. You know it's all net when it go up. You don't need to understand, ayy. We on overtime, you don't need to understand, ayy. Just show 'em how to.
All right, guys. So we're here with AJ Graham. AJ, what's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm cool. Just chilling.
I'm cool. So he taking this cool approach, man. But in the ring, he a dog. I'm gonna say that. So talk to us about your pro career right now. He's 10-0. And where are you from?
Belleville, Illinois.
Belleville, Illinois. Okay, so talk to us about coming out from Belleville, Illinois, and just coming out here to Team Combat League. What's that experience been like, and how's your pro career going so far?
All right, so like with the Team Combat League thing, it was a weird experience because you only get one round, and it's like a team-based system, kind of like wrestling. So if I win my round, I get a point for my team. But training for one round is weird because you got to basically put 100% into that one round, but you got to stay technical and defensive at the same time. And a lot of people just went out there rushing and got knocked out. And I kind of went out there rushing a couple of times, but you know it's cool. It takes you out of your natural fighting style, I guess. Well, at least it did for me a little bit. But as far as the pro career is going good. Now I got to focus back on my pro career, and I'm 10-0, so trying to do something with that.
Yeah. Okay. So where do you go from here, from Team Combat League, and just continue your pro career? What does that look like for you the next couple months?
Well, got to get ready for going multiple rounds again.
Yeah.
And then I might be coming back for season 2.
Okay.
For Team Combat League, which I think that starts in February.
Yeah.
So I might get a couple fights and then come back right back to Team Combat League.
Got you. So as far as Team Combat League, bro, what exactly in the Team Combat League could possibly help you in your pro career as far as just going those rounds? Maybe the assertiveness. What do you see different?
Well, it's a lot of exposure, you know, because it's a whole new league, the first ever boxing league.
Yo.
So they're starting from the ground up, you know, first season. So it has a lot of potential. It has to grow.
Okay.
So, yeah, a lot of exposure, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, AJ, one thing I've noticed with you, man, just being around the gym and seeing you on Team Combat League, or you like to plug in a lot of energy into your teammates. I'm seeing you push your guys in training. I'm seeing you step out and help coach some of the guys, man. Talk to me about that mentality. Why is that important to you?
Yes, it's important because, like, it's a team base. And then I just like seeing people do good.
Right.
You know, if we're stable mates or you're training with me, I want to see you win too. And I don't like being around people that are lazy and don't work hard because it rubs off, you know.
Yeah.
If you have a lazy team, then you might become lazy.
Yeah.
And so I try to help as much as possible.
Yeah.
And even when I'm helping, like, you know, like, for example, if I'm teaching somebody the basics, it takes me back to the basics. So I'm helping myself too.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just like helping people too at the end of the day.
And where's that intense mentality come from in the ring? How do you translate into your life as well?
See, and it's funny because it's funny that you asked me that because you look at me, I don't look like how I fight, right? Curly hair, pretty face, light skin, you know. Hey, you know, people would, you know, I get doubted a lot, and I understand why. Honestly, though, it's something I've loved since I was a kid. I love fighting. I grew up watching Bruce Lee and then a show called Naruto. And I feel like that's where I get it from, you know, just growing up watching that mindset and, yeah.
Yeah, just being able to flip that switch.
Yeah, and thank God I do, because sometimes, like, it won't flip until, like, I get in the ring and I start panicking because I'm like, oh, man, when is it going to flip? When is it going to flip? Because I get scared. Like, if it don't flip, I'm going to lose.
Yeah. So in a lot of your fights, do you feel like you fight? I've heard Mike Tyson say this from a sense of fear, from a sense of nervousness. I've heard George Foreman say that as well. As, man, I'm scared to get hit, man. I want to hit these guys and get these guys out of there before they get me. What is your mentality? Do you agree with that?
No, I feel like it's different for everybody, but like me, I haven't really been like super nervous for a fight since the amateurs. It was like after my 5th amateur fight, because at first, like, I was really nervous. I was new to boxing, you know, first 5 fights. Then after that, I was like, there's no point in being nervous. Like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. So no, I'm not super nervous, but at the same time, I haven't really fought for like a world title yet.
Yeah.
So I haven't been put on that stage to be nervous, I guess.
Right. Okay. So that world title, is that one of your main aspirations? Where do you see yourself as a pro? What is it when it's all said and done?
The world title. I mean, I think that's everybody's goal as a world title, because you can't say you're the best without a world title.
Right.
But as far as, I don't know, man. I'm just honestly just enjoying it now. It's like, you know, yeah, I want to become a world champion, but it's, yeah, things change and like,
Right.
So
Life happens.
yeah, life happens, and you know, I had a reason, and that reason changed because just like.
Got you. Okay, so we're talking about world championships. You've been around Jamel Herring when he was the champion for the Shakur Stevenson count. Man, tell me about that experience and how have you taken that with you as a pro?
Oh, that was a really, really good experience. I enjoyed myself a lot, and I learned a lot from just being his sparring partner, and being down there with Bo Mack and them, and it was a great experience. And I feel like I changed as a fighter after that camp,
Right.
because I started focusing on becoming more of a boxer and not just somebody that comes in and tries to brawl. Because before I was just straight to it, we're gonna swing, I was trying to knock you out. And then one night, sparring Jamel, he busted my nose and beat me up. Oh man, I was so mad, and because I don't get beat up, man. So when he did that to me, I was like, okay, I got to change something.
Yeah.
So it was an amazing experience.
Okay. So being in the count with Jamel, you mentioned Bo Mack. So I got to ask you this. Did you have any run-ins with Terrence Crawford since he has a big fight coming up?
Yeah, Terrence, he was getting ready for Sean Porter. He was getting ready for Sean Porter. So I saw him a lot. It was pretty cool, you know, and seeing all the cameras there, a great experience, and talking to Terrence. And we were going back and forth playing around. I ended up wrestling him. And because I have a wrestling background, a jiu-jitsu background.
Gotcha.
And I was playing around with him at first, and because I didn't know he was a good wrestler.
Right.
And we ended up rolling, so there were submissions involved. And I could have had an ankle lock on him, but I didn't, because I'm like, if I put an ankle lock on him, I mess up his ankle, the world's gonna hate me, you know, ruin his chance. But anyways, he ended up getting me in a rear naked choke. I was embarrassed, because that's like one of the most basic submissions, and he tapped me out, but he's extremely, extremely strong. So that was a good experience.
Talk to me about that strength, because he's fighting Earl Spence coming up, man. And Earl obviously has a lot more size on him, but what about that strength that you feel like we not seeing?
Man, Terrence is a dog. Terrence is a dog, and I know EJ is a dog too, but you know, I haven't met EJ personally or seen him, but I know Terrence, it's like he's one of those freak athletes. Like, you just wouldn't expect him to be that strong. And then he's bigger than me, but not too much bigger, like taller.
Yeah.
And you just wouldn't expect that. And it's like his mentality is he don't care what it is, he's gonna beat you at it.
Gotcha.
You guys could be playing ping pong. You could be a ping pong champion. And he'll tell you he's gonna beat you.
Yeah.
And you know, Terrence, that's gonna be a really, really good fight. But if I had to bet on it, I wouldn't bet on it, because that's gonna be a good fight.
So I'm saying, are you picking Terrence for the win, or are you edging Earl for the win? Who you rocking with?
Man, that's like, okay, if I had to pick,
You had to pick.
I would probably go with Terrence.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's kind of biased because I trained with him.
Right.
Alongside him, I got to see him. I got to see his mentality. But it's just like, yeah, I just feel like he's the dog, man. He has no quit in him. I know EJ doesn't either, but it's just, yeah, because I'm kind of biased with me, though.
Yeah. What do you feel like the separation would be in that fight if you're hedging Terrence? What do you think that he's going to do that's going to say, okay, he'll get the win because of this?
Literally just because I feel like he's the big, has more dog in him.
Got you.
Right, so I feel like if he gets cracked, he's gonna keep walking forward. But I know EJ does too. EJ does too. So it's like that's where I'm like, I don't know. So if I had to pick Terrence, but man, I don't know.
It's really gonna be a pit versus a pit, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So we got 10-0, AJ Graham, and I appreciate you for your time, man. We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna look forward to seeing more from you, bro.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Shout out to BoxRepTv.
Busquen el BoxRepTv.
¡Telemundo!